everyone, welcome back to Muscular Developments. My name is Lauren Lotta. I'm your host and I'm with the amazing and fabulous Emma Hyndman.
Woo! How are you today, Lauren?
I'm good, thank you, Emma. How are you?
I am fantastic. So happy to be here and be back in the studio whilst I just ruin the place at the same time. How are you? Have you been busy?
Yes, I've been just catching up with a lot of buff stuff and just trying to organize bits and pieces. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
You had another little appearance on stage?
I did for another federation and
Yeah.
it was really quite something. It was really nice.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, yes.
Yeah, slightly different category this time?
Yes, I did diva and I did bikini.
Oh.
So that was all quite new.
Yeah.
The diva was really new, but I enjoyed it. And I think it shone on stage for me because I won it.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
So that was really nice. And then the bikini, I came second. So I have to work a little bit harder.
Yeah. But you're just kind of, I like that this season you're, just leaving your options open and exploring different things, which I think is really cool, especially when you are, just kind of really finding your way and navigating your way through the bodybuilding world.
Yes. Well, I kind of always wanted to compete with a few different federations, especially while I was here in the UK. And now that I've got buff, it makes sense to try and actually compete with these federations to see what they're all about. Yeah. Because how can I give advice to somebody that I don't necessarily know something about? So,
like, for example, with shoes and jewelry, so just understanding all of the different federations,
exactly,
understanding the categories, the criteria, and just how the shoes and all the accessories play such a huge part.
Exactly. So, and even like down from tens to makeup, everything just plays such a big role. So I want to learn everything about it, and that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. But it's just it's been
a bit like market research for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huge.
But exciting though.
Yes.
I love that you're just throwing yourself into different categories. I think that's really cool.
Thank you. Yes. I'm a bit like undecided with my categories because I sometimes feel like I don't always fit bikini, but then I don't think I'm big enough for other things, which I'm clearly not, but maybe one day.
Well, who knows? Like, you don't know, like you said, until you try and put yourself up and in the mix. And I do think sometimes when you're in bikini, you, depending on your shape and your development, sometimes you can switch between categories. Like, I was at a show this weekend and a girl was moved from bikini to figure and she won. So sometimes, you can jump between, or maybe when you start posing in a different style, the physique can actually pop or showcase themselves a little bit more.
That's very cool. And then on to that, what have you been up to?
So I was at a show at the weekend. I had Defiance Donuts supporting the show, which was really cool. So we went there and it was in Liverpool, watched the show, helped the girl that jumped from bikini to figure, which was really nice. We literally had 15 minutes backstage and it was an intense, quick posing session, and it just made sure she was ready just to step on stage in the mix with the figure girls, which obviously paid off. Other than that, I'm just like, again, just busy ticking away with business. Posing Pro, obviously we've got Phoebe's in the studio today doing lots of posing coaching, and I've just been filming a lot of YouTube content, editing it all as well, which is a job within itself. So I haven't been in the studio this week, but I have been just working on other elements of the business, which, as we were just chatting off camera, like, it's important to sometimes just take that time out of being in the business and work on the business. And that's something I'm really working towards. And when I have time out, I just feel a lot clearer mentality wise, and I have clarity over what I need to do and what direction we're going in. So, and then it just allows me just to put time into that as well. So
so lots of busy business stuff
always, but we like it. We love it.
We carry on progressing. That's all good.
We do. And as well as us being busy, it's been a very busy competitive season so far. There's been a fair few shows over the past 2-3 weeks.
Yes,
there's been a lot going on.
So many internationally and nationally. So we thought we'd do a quick roundup for you guys and highlight some of the athletes that we loved seeing on stage.
Yeah, we're going to shout out a few of the UK athletes which we mentioned in our previous roundup, and also just give a bit of a spotlight to the people that have won the shows or won their categories in the overalls. Let's like shine a little bit of a light on the athletes. So we are going to kickstart with
the Europa Pro show, which happened in Orlando this very past weekend.
Yes. And we're going to jump and look at the figure category. Yes. And the winner was Jessica Reyes Padilla. And she, wow.
Yeah.
I have to say, the figure girls are jacked.
Yes.
You know, we've talked about this before, and the categories really do go in cycles. I mean, if you compared this look to a figure girl of maybe 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, this would be borderline women's physique, don't you think?
I think that figure is definitely it's a lot bigger than it was last year or even 2 years ago. And we always say, like, for example, with Emma, when she won her pro card, you always say, if you had to be competitive now,
I wouldn't be competitive.
It would be one of these things, like,
I'd really have to push up to another dimension, not even a level, like another dimension, because these girls, they're very, very developed. The condition is extreme, and it's becoming quite close to women's physique for me.
Yes, the shoulders, just like has really, really gone to another level. Really,
really developed there in the shoulder cap, the traps. You know, the lower half is super detailed and diced. But as always, the girls look insane. But it's just good for us to really discuss where the categories are going and what the look is, what the judges are looking at for this season. So, wow.
Yeah, so big shout out to Eddie and Betty Parisa, who put on the show this last weekend. Men's physique and figure categories were the only ones there. And then this is Jessica Reyes Padilla, who won first place.
Yeah.
And she'll be going to the Olympia because of this.
Yeah, so that's her straight qualification for the Olympia, which is fantastic. Yeah. And then in second place, we have our one and only Rhea Gayle.
We love Rhea. Yeah.
So I have been watching Rhea. You know, she's just been knuckling down over in the States because she stayed there after the Olympia last year, so she just stayed in the States, which I actually think was a really great move for her. And I feel like she kind of needs to be there.
I think she's really happy there, and she benefit of being there is the travel.
Yeah,
she doesn't have any PCR
crazy
tests to
PCRs and quarantines and craziness like that. But again, Rhea has definitely put more size on.
Yes,
definitely. And her physique, every time we see her on stage, she's just adding mass on in the right areas. Again, I think the look it's really pushing the boundaries for the figure, but this is where we're at the moment. And like we said before, the category, the criteria, it goes in waves.
Yes,
you know. But yeah, some of these figure girls could definitely cross over into women's physique.
I just feel like every category at the moment now is becoming so much more muscular. Like even with bikini, it's just becoming another level.
Yeah, and
now you've got figure, and that's another level.
But it was interesting because I think it was at the Puerto Rico Pro, they actually put a statement out saying that the level, they can only judge the level that's on stage. And people were commenting saying that the top 6 of the pro bikini lineup was very, very, very lean and some quite developed as well. And they actually put a statement out saying that they can only judge what's in front of them. And unfortunately that lineup was, they were more conditioned, there was a little bit more mass, but what are they going to do, not place a top 6? Like it has that's to true. So I think that's why sometimes the line and the boundaries between what the criteria is and what is placed on stage can be confusing to aspiring athletes,
especially to amateurs. Like you have no idea like where the criteria will fit, but it's like you said, it's what happens on stage on the day and who is there that they judge on.
Exactly. So I think just always stay true to the criteria as much as you can. But back to Rhea.
Yes,
she looks incredible.
She looks very happy and
she does.
She looks awesome. So I don't know when she's competing again, but second place, and I definitely she'll go back to Olympia this year for sure.
Oh, for sure. And I just have to say, the whole overall look for Rhea, the presentation, the hair, the makeup, the overall look for me was just another level up. Maybe that's a thing because she's stateside, because they just know how to nail that look even more. But she looked incredible. Rhea is also part of the Trained by JP team, where they document all of their prep and things on the website. She is primarily prepped by Currey, who is the other half of Jordan Peters. Yes. She is a phenomenal coach. When I was in the back end of my my prep for the pro card, Currey stepped in, and herself and JP both kind of managed the prep and changing things. Wow. And she is phenomenal. Like on the day, she looked at me and she said, you need this, this, and this, go and eat this. And her eye is very, very sharp.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Currey and JP.
Jordan Peters, yeah.
Yeah, and big shout out to Rhea, who is second. And then on to third place, because we have to shout out Ivana of Ivusic.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yep.
She looks great. She looks really, really great. Fantastic.
Yeah. She doesn't have too many stage photos of this past weekend, but she looks good. See, there's
nice.
Walking on.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my.
Phenomenal. Awesome.
So there you
go. Some guests on stage.
Yeah. It's like military, isn't it, for them?
Fantastic.
Must be close to a base or...
yeah.
No, because it was the 4th of July. It was on the Sunday. Obviously. I mean...
that makes sense.
This, you can tell we're not American.
No.
But yes, that was the Orlando Pro Show. Put on by Eddie and Betty Pariso, and that is a quick catch up and roundup for you guys on the female figure. And then we also wanted to quickly shout out two athletes who took part in the Puerto Rico Pro Show.
Yes. So shall we bring up, first of all, who do you want to bring up first?
I think we should do the figure, ladies.
Yep. So in the figure category at the Puerto Rico Pro, we had Erin Thompson doing her pro debut.
Yes.
Who is... she's Scottish, actually.
I think she's Scottish.
She's Scottish. No, she is. And this was her pro debut. So she gained her pro card, I want to say maybe 2019.
Wow.
Because I feel we've completely lost 2020. So 2019, she gained her pro card. She placed in the top 10. She is prepped by Callum from the Muscle Mentors. And she looks fantastic. Again, fantastic physique. She's going on to, I want to say maybe Alicante.
So that is this weekend.
I think she's doing Alicante. I'm not 100% sure, but great first showing as a pro debut. Great shape. And she'll do well. But, we all know what it's like when you start from the beginning again. When you step into the pro ranks, you are literally starting from scratch. So you've got to, earn your stripes. And you have to do the shows and really just see what the level is and what you need to do to just step up that little bit more.
So there you go. That is Erin Thompson?
Erin Thompson, yes.
There you go. So congratulations.
Well done.
What, top 10?
Top 10. I think that's awesome for a pro debut. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Fantastic.
And then on to Barbara Kiss.
Oh, yes. Babs Bobby Fit. Body Fit.
Barbara Kiss is coached by Team LRF here in the UK. She came in, I think it was I'm not sure if it was top 10, but she hasn't competed in over a year because again 2020, so slightly different look for Babs, and she's wearing a buff bombshell apart from bikini. So I have to shout that out to her because
absolutely,
she looks great and she's put so much work in.
Did you advise on the accessories? Yes.
Yes, I advised on everything, and then but Babs is now going to compete in another show, I think in a few days time.
Okay, so Alicante then?
I think so.
Alicante's this weekend, isn't it?
She prepped all of her meals and she put them in little baggies, and and she's flying out of the US, so I can only think it's Alicante.
Maybe, yeah. I think is there another show this weekend?
Not that I can think of that is a pro item in Europe, but I have a feeling it's going to be Alicante and then Portugal.
Yeah. So Babs has been on the UK bodybuilding scene for a long time. Yeah. She used to compete in figure when it was the UK BFF days. So quite a long time ago. But she looks fantastic. She's definitely made improvements. Obviously, again, this was a amateur or pro? She's a pro now, right?
This was her pro show at the Romania Muscle Fest, I think 2019.
Right, okay.
So I don't think she competed last year.
No, she didn't.
No.
She didn't. So first pro show of the year. And again, I just think, you know, even though Barbara got her pro card, I think a couple of years ago, it just, the standard is just so high.
Yeah.
You know, so it just takes time, consistency, perseverance to really get the result that you want in a pro lineup. Yeah, but she looks fantastic.
So good luck, everyone.
Good luck, Babs.
Yeah. And then on to bikini.
Yes.
We have to shout out Milena.
Milena, who is also a buff Bombshell ambassador.
Yes, she is.
Oh, wow. She looks amazing.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous.
Lovely.
She's worked so hard. Again, an athlete that didn't compete in 2019 because she took the time off. And not only that, but I don't think many people could compete properly last year because it was all crazy. Yeah,
there wasn't a lot to do, and I think it was just so unpredictable. People just made the choice just to take it as a year just to improve.
Oh yeah.
And Milena, she's got such fantastic work ethic.
Yes.
I do believe she'll be a bikini competitor for the foreseeable future. And she's so determined. Like I love her hair color.
Yes, it's really nice.
Really pretty. Her other half is a hairdresser.
Is he?
Yeah.
So she's got a great hair all the time.
She's got a glam squad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Giles, you need to do my hair.
Giles, you need to step up. But I love this.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Awesome,
yeah. She looks fantastic. I saw her, I think, maybe about 6 months ago, 4 or 6 months ago, and she was like, she knew she was planning on doing this show. But yeah, she looks fantastic. I think again, just keep chipping away, keep working your way through those pro shows, building up your recognition as well, which I think is quite important.
Yes.
But yeah, she looks insane, and she's going on to another show, right?
I think so, and I think again it's Alicante.
I think so.
I've also seen all the meal plan prep baggies for the airport. So yes, we will see a lot of them on stage pretty soon. And then we also want to give a shout out to a male athlete.
We do, because this is a roundup show, so just of our UK athletes as well. So let's give a shout out to Neil Currey, who is an IFBB Pro Classic Physique competitor, and he also did the Puerto Rico Pro, and he placed third, but he got incredible feedback from the judges, said that they want to see him on that pro stage, on the Olympia stage this year. So he's doing exactly the same thing. He's going from show to show to get the points or get the top placing, so we can get his qualification for the New York Pro. So so he looks fantastic. Naked shot.
Am I allowed to show that?
He looks superb. He's a really, really committed athlete. So I just can't wait to see. I want to see him on that pro stage.
Yes.
On that Olympia stage. Sorry, he definitely deserves it. So yeah, but I think Giles is going to try and get him on the show, which will be awesome. But yeah, best of luck to Neil for his next show that he's got coming up. I think they're trying to sort out flights and things to America, which has proven a little bit tricky with at the moment.
Boy.
Yeah. So
you guys, that is everything internationally for now. We've got Alicante, like we said, coming up. We've got Portugal in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
There's bound to be a lot of US shows happening.
There's lots, isn't there?
And now we're going to bring it back and take it to the UK, where we had a Two Bros Pro show over the weekend.
We did. So it was the Two Bros regional show, which there's no pro cards, but obviously a lot of athletes need to do the regional show to go international. So we had a lot of athletes doing that. Shall we start with, who do you want to start with?
Wellness.
So we're going to go with Sophie.
Okay.
Brewster. So Sophie is a wellness athlete. She crossed over from bikini fitness, which I think was in WBFF.
Bikini fitness.
Fitness.
No routine, people.
No. Yeah. So she won her category, her height category, and then she also went on to take the overall. She looks fantastic. Sophie's also prepped by Corinne from Trained by JP, and she looked incredible. So I also think she's off to Alicante this weekend.
Yes.
Her other half is Eddie Chip,
yes,
who also competed at the regional show, and he's classic physique, and he also won. So they're all chasing that pro card now. Yep. So Eddie looks fantastic. He's prepped by Nathan Styles, and we were in the studio just before he went for his regional. So he looks fantastic. Yeah, he's got a really nice physique.
Okay.
I think he'll do very well in the future for classic on that pro lineup. Shall we move on to a bikini winner?
Yeah, so let's go to Brooke Bolton.
Yes.
So Brooke is coached by Josh McHale.
She is, yes.
Who we've also had on the show before, and he seems like a really nice coach.
He's a fantastic coach. He works with a lot of athletes here in the UK. Obviously, Brooke took many first places looking like there. She took...
so I think she got first, second, and third.
Wow.
I think she did bikini, novice, and open.
Fantastic.
And I'm not quite sure of the placings, but she's very happy. And now she's on off season.
Very, very happy, yeah. So she looks fantastic. So well done to you, Brooke. Let's move on to our next bikini girl. Becky Dean.
Becky Dean. Sorry, Grace.
Becky Dean. So Becky took the win for her height category, and she also took the overall bikini winner. So she gets the sword.
Nice.
And she looks lovely. She's got a lovely physique. She's in the tall category. So she's got that height and that length. She's prepped by Callum from the Muscle Mentors.
Okay.
We had quite a few girls in that category, so she looks fantastic. And I saw her on stage. Her presentation's really nice as well.
Well done, Becky.
Well done, Becky. And next, let's move on to
Grace.
Yes.
So Grace performed in your show.
Yes.
And she is from Ireland.
She is, but she lives in Manchester.
Yeah, she just moved. And she's I think she's also just trying to do as well as she can. So this is her first year of competing.
So she got second place in both of her categories. So she got bikini, beginner's bikini, and then her open height class. So fantastic. She's also prepped by Callum from the Muscle Mentors. He's got a lot of athletes at the moment.
Does.
Very, very busy coach, but the girls look fantastic. So congratulations to everyone. I think we've got one final wellness athlete to shout out, and we've got Fee Fitness.
I can find Fee Fitness.
Here we go. So Fee is a wellness competitor. She's competed a few times before with Two Bros. Again, I assume she's doing her regional, so then she can move on to one of the shows that will get her a pro card. Mm-hmm. And she looks fantastic. She's got a great physique for wellness. She's prepped by Jace Long. Mm-hmm. But she's awesome. She's got a great physique. I've had her in the studio in the past, and she's fantastic.
So that's Fee, everyone.
Yeah. So that's all of our UK shout outs. Awesome to see everyone back on stage again and being able just to showcase all of their hard work.
Absolutely. It's just been an incredible season so far, and there's still so much more to come. Yeah. And I don't even think we're halfway through. So
no, I feel like we've just really just started to just kickstart the season. Yeah. So there's still lots more to come from all of the athletes. So I'm excited to see what happens at Alicante, Portugal. Yes. There's lots of shows coming up. So make sure you're watching, make sure you're learning as well from those amateurs and the pros. And we will keep bringing you all of the lowdowns, all of the reviews and the feedback. So thank you so much for watching.
Yes, please make sure to comment, like, share and subscribe to Muscular Development, and we will see you guys again next weekend.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.